Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Dead End here in sunny Skylines. But today, recently I should say that we've had a lot of trouble, a lot of issues with those cargo airports. We finally solved them. We've got everything rocking and rolling right now, and your boy is not happy. I'm not happy that I solved all the traffic. So what am I going to do today? I'm going to build a second cargo airport and cause even more issues. Oh my goodness me, Seniac. He truly doesn't want an easy life, does he? I truly just want to make my life so damn difficult. But it's for good reason. Now, we have the big boy cargo airport down, where is it? Here. Right now. Things are running so damn smoothly. I don't even have despawn mode turned on. You know, I've kept it off this whole entire time to make sure everything is all legit. This is for this area. It mainly kind of supports like the port exporter and these guys over here and whatnot, and a little bit of lost wages. We have this cargo airport over here right now, which supports pretty much everybody up on the kind of north side of things right now, even over to crude, which crude at the minute has no industrial. Now, I want to eventually build a bunch of industrial stuff kind of going around the ring of it right now to really bulk this area up so we can push for that 100,000 resident achievement right now. But as good as this airport is, and it's fine. It's like, Seniac, you don't need to change this. You don't need to do anything at all. It runs perfectly smooth. It'll be capable to handle whatever you do in the future. But no, I want to make my life so damn difficult. I'm going to replace this and build my own version of another cargo airport. Now, it's going to be interesting. I don't actually know if planes can fly from one of these cargo airports to another. That will be interesting. And the reason I want to build it is because 125 flights to this. I want to try and like distribute the flights a little bit more evenly because it's becoming slightly overwhelmed. I wasn't expecting this kind of demand, and I kind of low-key did build this airport a little bit too small. So I get to rectify those mistakes and also build an airport too small over here as well. Now, guys, if you do enjoy this, please smash a like button down below. If you're new in there, make sure you do subscribe so you're notified when the next episode does come out. Ooh, damn. Now, what I'm going to do is, because if you can remember correctly, guys, if you guys remember, we've kind of set this up in a certain way where if you're coming from this direction, you can only go into the cargo airport by this way. If you're coming from like this direction, you can only enter the cargo airport via this way. I want to try and keep that. I want to try and keep that momentum, and I want to try and do something special with the actual cargo lines. Now. What we're going to do is we're going to delete it. We're going to set it all up. Oh, I feel kind of nervous because I know this is probably going to go really, really bad. And we're going to try and run the runway this way because I feel like we're going to have more space to do it there. But I do not know. I regret deleting this already. So get rid of all of this. Just down to there for a minute. Pull this back slightly just to there. And what have we got to work with when it comes to this area? So the cargo side of it, we have the cargo entry point right now, which I could actually just place here and we can kind of get away with it. So if I kind of anarchy it in. Anarchy into about, I want to say it's about there. Boom. I've thrown it in, boys. I've thrown it in. And we're just going to delete. Or can I not delete the road underneath it? Shall I unhook it? Am I about to cause mass hysteria by unhooking this road? Well, I've done something. I've done something right now. So let's get this road back in, boys. Let's get this road back in. It's the one-way road system, isn't it? Yeah. It is the one, which I do need to actually upgrade to have the palm trees in there. That's what I kind of do need to do. Now, forget that for a second. I've got this in. I now need to zone the remainder of the airport area. So you can already see what I'm kind of dealt with. So it's not too bad. It's the runway situation where we kind of have to think about what we're doing. Now, I'm going to assume the runway is going to go here. Oh, I'm doing the second airport area here. What am I doing? That is what I'm going to assume. The runway is going to go there. So we've flattened it all out for the little bit of maneuver. Now, this is not going to be a huge airport. I'm just hoping it just kind of slightly takes the edge off the other airport. reduce the amount of flights going over there, and probably brings... I don't think it's going to create even more than what we've got right now, because they will just kind of all go to the other airport, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So we got to think about this and do this logic. I can't get rid of this sticky out bit. Can you unhook it? No. You can kind of unhook... I think... I need to make sure I got this... There we go. Oh, wait. I can't unhook it. If I... Okay, right. I've unhooked that. Interesting. Interesting. And what I'm going to do is... I'm in the wrong section here. Do I place down this and then build it all the way around? Or do I place it... I mean, we'll figure somewhere out for it. But I could place it like dead center and have everything go around it. Is this the best option? Is this a good option? Probably not. I'll come back to that. Just give me a second. I'm going to come back to that. But I'm trying to figure out the best move for... Right, 13. No. Let me try a 12. Right, if I'm going to cross by here... Right, just hold on a minute, because yes, this is a little bit funky, but just bear with me. So, you know what? Yeah, I'll keep it there. I'll keep it legit there. So, let me build a couple of stands right now. How far? Oh my goodness me, they actually stick out quite far. Okay, this is not going to work the way I was thought it was going to work. Not unless I carve back a little bit more of the mountain, which I could do. It's not a problem. It's not an issue. But this is becoming slightly bigger than I actually thought it would be. I forget how big these airports are. Right, let's go slightly larger. I think I'm going to have to go like a full width of this. It means I'm going to have to do a lot of terraforming. It means I'm going to have to do a lot of terraforming right now to get it all up and running again. But this could be a good design for me. So we'll roll with this design and then we'll just suffer the consequences in the long run. So is that central? I'm going to say that this here is central. I don't know if it is or not. So one there, one there, one there, one there. So we're going for 5 in total. So the runway situation. Right, if I get these going across, and we'll go down to 20, down by 10. Do another 20. There we go. And every so often, you know, if I bring that in and bring that one in, but then flip it round. So when the planes are coming down, they can drop in here for these two. They can drop in there for these two. Wait, is there 2? Wait, I'm so confused. Yeah, so you drop in here for this one and this one. You drop in here for this one and this one. Yeah, these 2. And then you go all the way around for this one. Right, it kind of works out. Kind of. So I've just got to figure out now the runway situation. So all this I can kind of crawl back. It's not a problem. So then leading out this way, I want them to kind of then go back up this way and then hit the runway that way. So if I bring this out by 20, I'm going to bring this out by about 40. So I'm making this one side a little bit longer than normal. So 10 away. I'm going to bring this all the way down. Oh, airport area acquired. Look at this, boys. I'm not fully over there. So that one side's a little bit longer than normal. So I'm bringing it all the way down. What's the length of that, by the way? That is a 136. Okay, it's not the longest of runways I've ever built. But it will do. So delete this now. Straight in. Delete all this. Flip that round. So you can see kind of how it works right now. They kind of land in, come off here, drive up, whatever you want to call it. Taxi is the correct term, isn't it? Taxi up, and then obviously drop into wherever the stops need to go into. It doesn't mean that I can potentially extend it if needs be. I've got to connect these roads, obviously, and then obviously when they take off, they all come out, go down here, round, up, and skedaddle out of here. I'm hoping that's going to work out pretty fine for us. That's what I'm hoping. So with these trains, what I was going to do is if I had one side connect to one lane here, and then the other side of the tracks connect to that lane, do you reckon that would work out well for us? I don't truly know. One of the sides, or I can actually do both sides, it doesn't really matter. I can make them go underground, but the only problem is, right, I can't elevate these, can I? Like, you can't have them situated in an elevation position. Which is quite a shame, really, because I could have done something pretty cool. So if I kept it like that, I had the trains kind of... we'd have to drop them down into a tunnel, basically. Which is a little bit of a shame. But, hey-ho. You gotta do what you gotta do, right, boys? You gotta do what you gotta do. Right, get you around to there. And if I then... if I use the connection tool, and we just kind of sync it for now. And we'll bring you into here. Just so I can get the radius turn. There we go. So we'll come back to... oh, will it? No, it won't work. See, that's why you can't elevate these, because you get the void underneath. Which is a shame, but it is what it is. But I can tunnel it anyway, so it's not the end of the world. Now, the only thing that we kind of losing out on is because they were once one line, they could have, if they brought goods into here, dropped it off, they could have collected and gone back this way and then skedaddled out. So there is a small part of me that might want to kind of connect these guys together. Now, I don't know how that would work out. So I could merge that there. Merge that there, but it's not the greatest. Like, I know you're going to hate me for doing that. But just bear with me a second. Bear with me a second on this, okay? So, let's put this into tunnel mode then. So, here. And I'll run the tunnel mode down to just to there. So, where it looks like it's going to fall away just nice. So do it to there. Now, how does this look from the outside? So not too bad here. Just got to do a little bit of maneuvering. It looks shocking here. Now, for some reason, have I got to elevate you? Yes. For some reason that didn't look too good. But at the same time, that doesn't look too good either. But I'd rather the tunnel be like that than the other way. Where's the selecting point? Just there. Right, there we go. Bringing you down. Slightly bringing you up. Now, it ain't going to be perfect. Don't get me wrong. It ain't going to be perfect. But I mean, this could all pretty much change. It probably will all change. But this will probably much all just change as soon as we see how they kind of interact and how they negotiate these kind of areas. So bringing you right down. There we go. I'm hoping it will work out. I'm not too sure about this system though, but you just don't know until you do it, boys. Now I'm going to try and bring this out slightly with the zoning right now. Will we have a soil availability? How long have we had a soil availability? I have unlimited soil. Damn fools. Right, to there. And then we'll just smooth it out and sort out the rest of the terrain right now. Because it is a little bit all over the place. So bringing that right up. Now this here, we're going to have to kind of try and bring it from the edging. And we'll come back to that bit as well to make it a little bit more smoother. Alright, these edges here, pump these out. Alright, try and take that as much as we can to kind of integrate it within the area. This itself, we're going to push back as much as we can on the mountain range. Pull this down here so we can kind of create the edging. Now, I do want some artificial kind of endings to the runway because that's the whole point of building it like this. We can kind of treat it as if, you know, we did, you know, pretty much make a man-made system, platform, area, land force, all those words. To create the airport. You know, it wasn't a natural occurrence. We did kind of create it like this. So I think having those kind of edgings kind of does work out in our favor slightly. I think it's all part of it, right? But maybe not so harsh. Maybe not so harsh. So bring that brush size down. Just space it out slightly. The more I space it out, the greater the area in question becomes. And we'll just take the top edging off. There we go, and just quickly do this side here, and I think I'll leave it for now because you could spend hours on fine tuning this, but ultimately we don't really want to. So you kind of get like the little edges. That looks 10 times better, doesn't it? That looks 10 times better right now. Is the kind of like the artificial man-made section. Now that's everything I need to do. It's actually called Valley Airfield as well. That's everything I need to do to kind of get us all up and running. We're connected via train lines. I don't know how well they're going to kind of integrate with this at the moment. But it is what it is. They have the option to go in multiple directions anyway. Kind of like how... Oh, we need water. And power. Oh no, we should have power, right? Right, there we go. Is the power enough? I don't feel like it will be. So I'll drop down a couple extra. And let's try and go fast forward. That should be enough, right? Couple extra. Yes. So, give them a minute or two to figure out what is now going down because they don't know what's going down. Oh my god, you just drove straight past this station like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Yeah, I think what they're doing right now, they're all coming up, going ground because they're completely lost and don't know where they're going and returning to base or something like that. But, ta-da! We'll give it a minute or two for them to figure out what is going down. So, the Valley Airport, no flights scheduled just yet. But having something larger over here right now is going to enable us to, when we do start to build all the industrial stuff within crude, and just the industry we have in the surrounding areas, they got a more kind of higher quality, higher standard, higher capacity approach for importing and exporting the goods. Now this is great. This has been working really well. The difference is with this airport, they can funnel in not just by the entrance but by this road. We don't have that option. Where am I? Over here. So it's all gonna get funneled into here. They might trip up over one another on these little crossroads. Again, we don't know. This is uncharted territory right now. I've never actually kind of built it in such an area like this. So it'll be kind of interesting to see how it plays out. With that said, should we start to build our little industrial areas, mini industrial areas around here? Stuff like this will cripple under the infrastructure when I start to bulk these areas up. But we got an import-export area just over there anyway. So, yeah, it's not going to be too huge. It's not going to be a huge area. It's just going to be complementing the runs of the roads. And we'll do it all on these little side street styles. That's pretty much what we'll do. So, like, I could pick a little section here and come out, let's say, by 5. And then, while trying to follow the structure of the area, 7 by 7. Ultimately, you're not going to get it perfect. So if I run that down to about a 15 there, and you can see how the land kind of falls away, but that wouldn't be too shabby for like a beginning area for the industrialized section. So it's going to need a bit of power and whatnot. I can drop a couple of factories down. We'll do a couple of offices on this side on the entry. Nothing crazy, nothing over the top. Just nice, clean runs of area. And we're going to need some power as well, aren't we? Okay, what we'll do like a wind. There should be some kind of good wind around here. Yes, there is. So over that whole wind turbine right now can power this little tiny industrial area. And there'll be areas where like we're a little bit more flat like we are down here, where we can kind of build a proper like a industrial estate in many ways. But like a nice little section right there. I mean, it'll do fine. It's on the main runner road. There shouldn't be any residential traffic kind of tearing through, so it will kind of keep us going good. Right, I'm starting to see vehicles now pulling into this. Vehicles driving away if there's a garbage truck anyway. Schedule, there's 2 flights on the way right now, which is interesting. So we'll see how this kind of continually progresses as time goes on. But we're now giving this area over here a little bit more to do with. So, not saying that those 2 flights would have heavily reduced the amount of flights. Oh, then they're going down to 105. So maybe they are starting to like compute differently and go to different areas. Now, is it the same case? Like one stand's got more flights than all of them? No, it's pretty even. It's pretty even. Let's try to get to this stand here. That plane's now about to disappear. How is this set up, this airport? This is the problem. These all go in the same direction. So do you reckon I should flip it round? Like make them all come down here and then go in. And then make this go all the way back around. So they've got to do like a big loop. Right, if I flip all this around. And if I then start to flip all this. So basically what I'm saying is you got to come in, you got to go down this way. And... oh yeah, I can actually keep that one in there, because if they're going this way they can do that and go back around. It means if they're trying to go into like one of these areas, they might pull into this and wait. I know I've kind of made them all go a little bit jazzy. You're going to there. Or is this not going to work out either? Will they not go into here now? Let me delete you, because I feel like you might be one of the lost causes. Oh, you know what? I think you're one of the lost causes as well. Oh, that was about to leave as well. I'm not sure this plane knows what's going on anymore. Let me see. So he's coming to turned and waited right now. There's a bit more maneuver. They're reversing. They're doing all the turns. Now this plane is obviously waiting for this stand. So I think we're still fundamentally flawed, aren't we? We still are fundamentally flawed right now. I was hoping they would actually kind of wait on these, but they don't want to do that. So... I'm going to set it up where these guys go that way instead. So then I'll go up and round. So these guys are always going to be pushing in. Alright, seeing as he's... let's just see how this plays out. I never actually thought about kind of controlling the traffic of planes coming in. So he was waiting to take off this whole time. I think it only kind of falls short if there are 2 planes waiting for the same stand at a singular time. That has seemed to work. Now obviously I assume he's waiting for this here. Keeping this free. Very weird. I was expecting to drop the flights on the way, but no, we're okay. Aha! Planes! So the Valley Airfield then, 35 flights. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Now, the traffic is okay, to say the least. Are we seeing trains heading in is the question. That is the real question that we need to find out first. If the trains are heading in, Gucci boys. How's this industrial area over here doing? So it's just a little bit different, isn't it? It's just a little bit different. It's just something going on. I need public transport. Do we have a bus route around here? I don't believe we did, but I can eventually set up a bus. Once I've got more industrial areas up and running, We can design a nice little bus route to get people back and forth from the areas. Trains. I just want to make sure a train does come in. It's up to 36 flights right now. Just need to know about the trains, boys. Just need to know about the trains. Alright, there's a train on the way. Cargo hub. All the way over here. I still don't know if it's been long enough yet for the trains to be able to update their routes at the moment. That plane just came in nice and perfect. Just the perfect approach. We've got a couple of vehicles now driving up, so again, it is handy. So if it's like, if it has the same demands as the last airport before I built this, then I think we were able to cope with it pretty well. I think we truly would be able to cope with it pretty well. But like I said, only time will tell. Only time will tell on how good it will be. So, right. Okay, one thing I wanted to check out as well, the unemployment rate. So we have nearly 10,000 more jobs available than we have in our population. Like available workers. They're not good routes. Those numbers are shocking. So, if anything, we need to add in more residents. So, we start to kind of sprawl down here a little bit. We'll kind of start to paint in more residents right now. So, normally I would do commercial running down this little strip just there. But I won't do it here. We'll do it all residents. I don't know how much they're going to like being next to a train stop. So we'll kill off these ones. Okay, I will place a little bit of commercial in. We'll go up to there with the commercial. Nice. So that'll be fine just for now. I know there's still many places I can pull it. I can keep extending this area, all that kind of stuff. I get it. I absolutely get it right now. But you got to do things step by step, boys. Just small baby steps and we will get there. Alright, any trains yet, guys? I'm suspicious about the minimal trains. And by minimal, I mean the no trains approaching. How's the airport down here? Right, there's less planes standstill on the taxiways, which is good. The traffic seems pretty okay. It's consistent, is probably the word you want to use. It's pretty consistent. There's double planes and stands. I mean, that can only be many issues, but I don't know why. But we're still truly waiting. Now, we know trains can pass through this. We know this because we've seen them bypass the area anyway. But it's not the end of the world. It is truly not the end of the world if it doesn't work out for us. So, I think that's been pretty good then. I think we're looking pretty sweet with that. We're gaining a couple of residents over here right now. How busy is this train station still? It's still pretty busy. I think what we'll do, I'm going to set up a nice little bus route. Just for the sake of, one, collecting the people of crew to the train station. And also just taking that bus route down to the industrial area as well. So, if I literally begin here. So, they'll come straight out. Let's say I bring them right down the road. Right, I'm going to stop them on this road here. Just there. Surround all these guys. Bring them this way around. Surround all them. We're going to stop them off just here. Again, you've got a little bit of a walkway just there. So, you got these that collect everyone there. And obviously, I'm going to bring them back in up this way. I just got to first drop them down to here. Now, what is the quicker way that they're going to choose to go down? So, down that way. Which makes sense. There's not like I would say they would have. I mean, they could have gone this way, but it's awkward no matter what happens. All right, I'll bring them that way round. So as they leave, it's straight like that and up. So now as they come up here, we'll have a stop directly in the center, and then back there. It's a really inefficient route, don't get me wrong, it's a really inefficient route. But the sole purpose is just to collect people, get workers to the industrial area, bring them to the train station. And as long as that happens for now, it doesn't matter how inefficient it is with moving people, if the connections are there, the people or the citizens will think that they can get to these areas, which will make them start moving and using cars less. So yeah, it's an interesting one. So we've now got 16 flights, so it's up and down. It's up and down at the moment. There's quite a few trains all heading in this direction right now. I think now we've got this set up. Then again, they're probably using all the boats as well. That's something else that they'll be doing. But I'm not sure if I'm concerned yet about the fact that we're seeing very minimal trains heading over here. I don't know if I should be concerned yet. We'll see what happens. Right, the bus stop's there. No one's really waiting just yet. Oh, we didn't add in a crossing here. Is that an issue? Should we have added a crossing in? Yeah. Just going to move the bus stop to over there. But, oh, have I just killed off commercial? Probably, yeah. But yeah, crossing just there makes it a lot more efficient. Bus stop's over here, a couple of people waiting. You probably eventually get the most people waiting on the actual bus stop for the train station. And we added one down here, but again, the same thing, there's no crossing. So we'll add the crossing on this section there, where they walk down. To try and make that as efficient as we possibly can. And then that other stop is just... Oh no, actually, do you know what? Yeah, because this is like a central location, they'll probably go to this one the most. Because it's only within one stop to the actual train station. Yeah. Still no trains, boys. Still no trains. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest with you. I don't know. But this is looking super busy. But it's a little bit more efficient, so the planes are moving, allowing peeps to then take off. As I say that, that plane stops there. As I say that, that plane stops there. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. But we'll see how things go with this. This is one of those work in progress things. It will change. But I think for now, in Dead End, we should leave the airplanes alone. We should go back to building tons of stuff. We're about to break 94,000 the population, and I think all the buses have chose this to be the first stop to go to. We're about to break 94,000 population. We're on the way to doing it. But we can expand crude a little bit more right now. Take it to the next level. Start to build up more of the industrial side. But at the same time, though, I need an extra 10,000 residents to be able to work in these all available places. I think we have a really, really old population at the moment, don't we? I think we do. I think we need to increase the birth rate. So we'll have a look at the childcare too next episode. Guys, I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, smash that like button down below. Until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, good. Bye.